Rogue dolphins seem to be widely noticed. You hear all over, hey, there's those little guys in black. Well, there's more to it than that. We do have some freedom of choice, but all in all, it is a uniform. The Rogue uniform consists of just black pants, tight skirt, a red or black shirt, as long as it's not a raggedy tattered t-shirt, black boots or shoes, and a tunic. The tunic is a big part of the costume in the uniform. It tells about the Rogue character and Rogue itself. The tunics come single or double-breasted, and they have the Rogue emblem here on the left side of your chest, ship's name on the left shoulder, runic way of writing Rogue on your right shoulder, and the name badge and medal over your right. There is a lot to the tunic, and we wear it with pride. There's also another part of the costumes, which are the aiguillettes. The aiguillettes signify the rank of the person. The silver aiguillettes show that they're captains. The bicolored, the gold and silver, show that they are a commodore, and the gold aiguillettes show that they're an admiral. And I'm proud of that. There's 6 different races, as was told earlier, and each one of them adds a variation to their costume. The warriors, being the warring race, are very proud of their tribe, and they wear a pin of their tribe, or they'll wear a war pin. The Unicornians are a thieving race. They wear sashes to signify the guild that they belong to, black being the assassins, red being the thieving guild, and the gold being the bureaucrats. The Canaanites are the psionic race. They'll wear armbands and they'll carry crystals along with their costumes. They may look sort of simple, but I'll tell you one thing, I wouldn't want to mess with them. The Condorians are the individualists of the group. Most of their differences are in attitude. But you can also see differences in their costuming. It's just unpredictable as to what it's going to be. The Andarians are the mercenaries of the group. You'll see them wearing combat boots, fatigue pants, things of that nature. Last but not least, we have the Demarians. The Demarians are the elite of the group. Sophisticated and stylish in dress, they'll usually use a lot of jewelry, dresses or skirts, or for men, finer clothes. So as you can tell, we have our own little flair as individuals and races, but all can be noticed and appreciated. We're not just those guys in black. And with this, I'll hand it over to Scott Olson, also known as Rogue, as Captain Trayvon.
Or also known as the Demarian man who doesn't wear a skirt. Well, I've been assigned the task of describing the ships that we use and what would a sci-fi group like us see when our ships fly around in. So first of all, I'd like to tell you that we do have a Galactic Union Rogue Fleet Starship Specification Manual that has been created thanks to the wonderful and diligent work of Captain Merritt and Captain Quixotle, who are both in attendance. Gentlemen, if you would please stand up to accept the credit for this. It is all the technical information that you would ever want to know, and probably some of you don't want to know, about every rogue ship in the fleet, at least the active one. So what I'd like to focus my little bit on tonight is a little bit more of the creative and more interesting histories and such of a few of the different ships. First of all, I'd like to start off with the first ever rogue ship commissioned was the ship called the Nemesis. It was originally commissioned by a captain by the name of Rafferty. Who, those of you who know. Sorry, please keep it to yourself. Rafferty was sitting behind a desk, didn't like it very much, and decided he wanted to get out into space. So he went out and hijacked a spaceship, forged some papers on Illichor, and got it commissioned with him as captain. Well, a few years back, Rafferty got caught. and served a 10-year sentence busting rocks for Grand Theft Starship. He has since been busted back to an ensign, and he's back behind the desk again. The Nemesis went on to have history after that, and became notorious for having an all-female crew for quite a few years, and hence was dubbed the name PMS Nemesis. It has since acquired one male member this year, and we all feel for him. Secondly, I'd like to talk about the Vengeance. Now, the Vengeance is kind of the epitome of the Condorium design, meaning that, if I can quote from the Starship Manual with the captain's permission, I didn't really want your permission. I'm going to do it anyway.
I didn't give it. You did.
Okay. This ship was commissioned during the Aknar Wars, and all refits have been refused by the ship's captains as a violation of Condorium design aesthetic. It is held together with adhesive tape, baling wire, chewing gum, and the last 3 years of Ulicor's stock market report. To list the extensive modifications, not refits, important distinction, would take up more space than is convenient for one person to carry. So the Vengeance has got a rather interesting history as well. Never had a refit, always busted out of spaceport before they got their refit, and hence was being held together by all those wonderful things, and it's still flying. Much to the chagrin of most. The Morrigan, another ship, a heavy cruiser, one of the largest ships in the fleet, and was renowned for quite a while as being the most heavily armed ship in the fleet.
It still is.
The Morrigan has often been referred to as a garbage scow, a very heavily armed garbage scow. It's a good thing I'm this end of the table. But, all that put aside, there is one other very interesting, it doesn't maneuver very well. It's kind of big and doesn't really, but it doesn't really have to because the blow weight of what it runs into. Another very interesting point is one of its former captains, Commodore Kieranstoke down there, kind of started a little tradition of putting a hammock in the armory. Kieranstoke's a little renowned for being a little high-strung and always wanting to be in the possibly the most heavily armed place of the ship. He can't sleep otherwise. So it's kind of been, not to mention his quarters were filled with more weapons in the armory. So it's kind of been a tradition that's been carried on by Captain Sterling after him, and now Commander Celeste, I believe, is sleeping in the hammock. But the Morrigan is just another one of our little creations. Finally, we have a few ships. Ships do develop with ROG as well as our characters. One of our newest ships is the Banshee, of which Dementia is the captain. Yes, I know, a captain named Dementia. The Banshee is a bullet ship. It's a new engineering design, and you can get the specifications of that too. They're all in the manual. So drop by Cabana 128. Check this out. It is rather interesting reading. It might be a little dry, but it's very interesting. We try to be.
That's why it's not.
With that, I turn the mic over to Commodore Kieranstoke.